Hello there, my name is Bryan Hoff. I am a Eagle Scout and a Vigil Honor member, and I am doing this for the first time. I have never done anything like this web blog kind of thing, but I figured I might try and do it just so that we can reach out to some of our scouts and get a little bit more information out there so that we can have a better program overall throughout the nation using the internet. So today I'm here to talk about the Order of the Arrow, which this is from Vigil, and how the troops can use the OA to its best abilities. So first off, the first step in doing this is by electing or appointing an OA troop representative for your troop. The OA troop representative needs to be a youth under 18 for the troop wide, but for a OA wide, it's generally anyone under 21. But for the troop position, to fulfill your Eagle Scout requirement, life requirement, star requirement, it has to be under 18, obviously. So we just like to have it under 18 just so that they can also double it up as the Eagle or whatever requirement. But this isn't a blow-off position, however. This is a position that can be fulfilled and can even be explored even further than what it's supposed to be. For example, what I have the idea of the OA troop representative is that they are a tool for the lodge as well as the troop to relay information between each other. So say the troop has a event where they want to invite other troops. They can go to the lodge and have the lodge posted out that troop 1234 is hosting a frisbee contest at camp, whatchamacallit, and they will be inviting all troops throughout the lodge or council, because there's one lodge for one council. And so you can get a bunch of different replies through that by using your districts. Also, the troop can benefit by using the OA representative as a sort of role model for what the OA is supposed to be all about, which is servant leadership and cheerful service. And so with this cheerful service, they should be the ones who will be going along and making sure that they're attending Eagle Scout projects, the different troop projects that you have. If you have troop projects such as cleaning up a road or a highway, they should be the ones helping to organize that with the adults. Just to kind of get them some experience on how to do service projects, and then hopefully so that they can have enough experience to do their own Eagle or Star or Life projects so that they can work their way up to become Eagle Scouts, such as myself and many others throughout the nation. Make sure that you have a youth for this position, but you can, however, have an adult to guide him along with this position as well. The adult can be anyone in the OA who just generally knows stuff that's going on in the lodge. Generally, it could be an advisor or a fellow past lodge member, such as myself, who was on the executive committee or was a lodge chief at one time. And so they're generally the most useful because they know a lot of things that go within the lodge and how the lodge runs, and then how to help the youth run the lodge the best way that they can and help the troop run the best way that they can. So that's the OA Troop Representative Program. Next up is the Attend as a Troop. You can attend as a troop in the way that, if there's a fall conclave coming up, make sure that you aren't scheduling your own troop events during this time, so that you can give your own OA members the chance to go to these events, the Winter Banquet, Fall Conclave, or Spring Fellowship, depending on your lodge. Contact your local lodge or council to find out when these dates are. We'll generally have them up in the calendar pretty quickly as soon as they're scheduled, most likely a year ahead of time, right around when you guys should be planning your calendar as well. That way you guys aren't interfering, and you guys can better help promote these events within your own troop and sponsor those events. I've even had troop members who have gone up to me and tried to bring their whole troop, including non-OA members. However, we strongly suggested that they didn't, and they completely understood, and they did not, but they still brought their whole troop. Their whole troop camped together, OA-wise, their whole OA troop, and they camped together and they spent the weekend together doing all the projects together and worked together as a great team, kind of as a bonding experience for the OA boys to get together, because the OA boys are generally also the older scouts. And so it's just a great opportunity to get together, to know other people within the council and within your own troop. Lastly is the elections. The hassle of the elections is always something that most troops do fear. However, they're nothing to fear. That's why we have lodge members such as myself and chiefs and vice chiefs to help schedule them. We're here to help you. We're friendly people, and we want to make the best election as possible for you. However, you also must understand that you're not the only troop in the council. So the best way to get your best election is by scheduling with your local lodge as soon as possible, and make sure that you get this done so that you aren't interfering with other troop elections, and then the elections person who is coming to your troop is getting stressed out because he just did 3 elections in one night and you're the last one. You won't get the best quality of an election that way. I guarantee it, no matter who it is. They're going to be pretty stressed out from running around. So make sure that you schedule ahead of time so that you can get an earlier date, so that you aren't interfering with other troops and you get a good election. Make sure that it's someone who knows what they're talking about, and if you do not trust anyone else in the lodge to know what they're talking about, make sure your OA troop representative studies up on the elections and the eligibility rules. To go over those rules again, you must be first class, have 15 days and nights of camping, including 6 consecutive days and nights of Boy Scout long term. There is no age requirement for being elected into the OA. That is an often myth, but however, there is no age requirement and troops cannot have an age requirement. However, if they do wish to have some sort of age requirement, they can do it unbiasedly through the Scoutmaster. The Scoutmaster has the last say on who gets approved into the lodge when they sign their election forms. So make sure that your Scoutmaster is reading through the names and understands who is being elected, and that they understand that they can have the chance to veto anyone. They cannot, however, make someone into the OA, but they can veto someone out. So that's very important, and it's an important rule because there's a lot of people who just aren't mature enough yet, which is fine. Give them another year, and they'll grow up, and they'll be just right. You don't have to be 15 to be in the OA. I've seen some kids who are just doing just great at 13 in the OA because they're good kids, they're mature kids, and they've grown up really fast. It's just the way that youth works. So, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. My name is Bryan again, and my subscription is NewEI 2010. So please subscribe. I'll be posting more videos on how to better your troop and your council relations later to come, and possibly even touching on merit badges, because I was the Ecology Conservation Director at Robert S. Lyle. So have a good day, and yours in scouting, Bryan Hoff.